Hello students, I am Maninder, your SST teacher. How are you all? I hope you all are fine at home. Today we will talk about chapter 3rd of civics. What is government? Government. In this chapter we will know everything about government, the definition of government, types of government and role of government and what type of government is there in India. Firstly, we are talking about what is government. Government, what is government? Government is a group of people. This is like a group of people who work for the citizens of the country. And like you can see, governs as community or unit. Government is like a community or unit that work together for the welfare of the citizens. They make laws, they enforce the laws. Like I can give you example like the central government, state government, what they they make laws and they enforce, they make various policies for the welfare of people. They help the needy people, they give us numerous facilities to live. And what is the broad definition of government? This is here. Administers public policies. It means that they make policies and after that they work according to that policy, so the people of the country should get maximum benefit. Exercises executive, political, sworn power through institutions and laws within a state. What does it mean? That they have three main powers like executive, political and sworn power. It means that according to law, what the government have got the powers, they exercises those powers. They have executive, political and sworn power. What does it mean? That they make policies and after that they enforce the policies, and if somebody or some institute or people are not working according to that policies or law, then they can enforce us to follow those policies. They have the sworn power. This is government. Now we are talking about the role of government. What is the role of government? The main role of government is to protect rights of workers. How to protect that right of workers? In our constitution, you know about the constitution. In our constitution, various laws have been made for the workers. I can give you example that the workers are to be work for 8 hours in a day. If this right of the worker is exploited, then they can go to courts and the government indirectly will help in that. Making decisions, as I have told you earlier also, making decisions, every main decision, big or small decisions are done by government for the people. Protecting boundary and maintaining peace. How do they protect boundary? This is the duty of the government to protect the boundary, and no any other neighboring country can attack on us. This is the government which maintain army. In this way they protect our boundary. And maintaining peace, how do they maintain peace with the other neighboring country? It is the duty of the government to maintain peace and to make good relations with the other countries. So they should not attack our country. I give you an example of protecting boundaries and maintaining peace. Few days back, Chinese army entered into Indian border and they killed our 21 soldiers. One soldier was from our neighboring district Mansa. And what happened after that? The both of the countries, India and China, they had a peace discussion, and in that discussion they decided that they will keep peace in that area and they will not enter into each other's boundaries. I think you have understood about this role of government with this example. What is the next main role of the government is providing good health care facilities. You know that each and every area in every district or area there is a government hospital. Government hospital, there is no fees of any doctor. We can take their services for free and the medicines are also free. This is the main role of the government. If we are not able to take services of a private hospital and we are not able to buy medicines, the government provides that to us. This is the role of government. Nowadays, what is happening? The lockdown is here. That's why we are taking the online classes. Why lockdown happened? That is due to the virus. and the government told us to stay at home and stay safe. This is the decision of government to maintain lockdown. Because of this virus, government wants us to stay safe. And after that also, if a person becomes infected with that virus, government gives free health care facilities to that person. In this way, I hope that you all have understood about this health care facilities given by government. The role of government, the next role is active in natural disasters. We know that government can't stop the natural disasters. This is the role of government to active in natural disasters. What are natural disasters? For example, tsunami, drought, floods, earthquake. These are the natural disasters. Government can't stop these natural disasters. What happens if a natural disaster is there in the country? The government sends military, police, and government provides shelter, food, and other health care facilities. Court and legal matter. Suppose if there is any dispute between two people or organization in the country, then court that helps to solve that dispute. For example, two persons are there and they say that a piece of land belongs to them. Then the government assigns this duty to court to decide who is the owner of that land. Next is level of government. This is also very important to understand what are the levels of government. First one is national level. National level, or also called central government. For example, Narendra Modi's government is national level government. They take big decisions for the country, like the lockdown decision they have taken in this crisis. And state levels. Now there are 28 states in India. Different heads of that state, like CM, they take major decisions for their states. And district level, in the state many districts are there, and on district level also there is a separate government. They take decision or make policies for the district. And after that, local level government is there. It includes rural or urban government. They take decisions. Panchayat is there in the rural areas. They take small or big decisions for their rural area or a village. And in urban also, municipal corporation is there for in urban area to make policies for that area. Now we will talk about law and government, the relation of law and the government. Make laws. The first thing is government makes law. How do they do this? Laws are made in parliament. This is the main duty of government, how to run the country. There should be laws for the country. It is the duty of the government. Once they make the laws, and after that, the main duty of the government to enforce. Enforce means all should follow the laws that are made by the government. They enforce the law with the help of police. After that, work on injustice. If injustice happens with any person or institute, then they can take the help of court, and this is the government which assigns this duty to do justice with the institutions or people, and in this way the government help us in every field. The next is courts can give orders. In some occasions, courts also itself can give orders to enforce the laws. The next is types of government. It is very important. The first one is democracy. You know that we have democracy in our country. What is democracy? In democracy, people choose their representatives themselves. You know that India is the largest democratic country. In this country, we choose our representatives ourselves by giving votes. And next is monarchy. In monarchy, a king or queen is there to rule the country. Like in England, king or queen is there to rule the country. And what is aristocracy? Aristocracy is similar like a monarchy. The next is dictatorship. What is there in dictatorship? There is a person who rules himself and he is not responsible to anybody. He can do anything in the country. For example, Hitler in Germany. The next or the last points are India. Democratic government. Now we are talking about India. People have power to elect their leaders. I have given you early the example also that we choose our representatives ourselves by giving votes. The persons who are of 18 years of age or above 18, they give their votes and choose their representatives. And next, the people rule themselves by participating. This I have already explained. Representative democracy. It means that if we have elected our representatives, they are ruling the country. This is representative democracy. The last thing is universal adult franchise. This I have told you. The persons who are of 18 years of age or above 18, they give their votes and choose their leaders. This is universal adult franchise. This is the main feature of our constitution also. Okay students, thank you. And the notes and worksheets of this chapter will be given to you in your WhatsApp group.